Hello, everyone. My name is Nellie Miles. I'm the Director of the Office of Public and Governmental Affairs for the GBI, and today we are on episode 2 of Dialogue with the Director. So without further ado, let's bring back Director Register to the show. Hi, Director Register.
Hello and good morning.
How are you?
I am doing great.
Good. So we're really excited because for those of you that missed episode 1 has launched. We've had some great feedback and we're looking forward to talking to you today. We have a few more questions for you, and I just want to start off by asking the first question is that as a state level law enforcement agency, how can the GBI become more involved with law enforcement community engagement in Georgia?
Man, that's a great question, and I think that that's something that we strategically need to do and continue to do at the GBI. When you look at law enforcement in its relationship with the community today, each of those elements, the community and law enforcement, we have to really want to work together to communicate, understand, build that mutual respect, and also ultimately build trust. And I think the GBI, with some of the critical missions that it is involved in, I think is incumbent upon us to, number one, continue to engage with our local law enforcement partners, our sheriffs and our chiefs. And some of the initiatives that they have going are phenomenal throughout the state, and look at where we can insert ourselves in those initiatives. And also, anytime we have an opportunity to engage with the community, forums, discussion groups, I think again that is an insertion point that we should embrace and do.
Those are all really great points. Well, that brings me to the second question. As an agency, we are always looking for ways to improve the work that we are doing. And recently I heard that we're looking to change the handguns that we use and possibly go into a new technology program that can better aid us in our investigations. Is that true? And can you talk about that a little?
Oh, certainly. Right now we have a couple different firearms, handguns that we're using. And what we want to do is we want to standardize that. I think the decision is made after some research and development to go to the Glock Model 45. It's a 9mm. And that's going to standardize the model across the agency. And when we look at technology, we're always looking at technology and how it can help us become more effective and more efficient. And so using technology like a lead system that will bring all that information into one system and being able to help decipher and analyze that information and connect the dots and give the agent back some usable lead and investigative information. Not only will that make the investigations more effective, more efficient, but it will also, technology will give the agent more time to actually do investigations instead of sitting there and sifting through all this information. So those are just two examples of how we at the GBI are constantly looking at ways to improve.
I appreciate that update. That's really great information. I would ask you in closing, what do you hope to accomplish in the upcoming year?
Well, again, there's a lot of things that we as an agency, we have to look at. We've got to be in a constant state of assessment and evaluating what are we doing. Can we do it better to address what we're currently doing? Where do we need to be in 3 to 5 years? I know that there are some big decisions that we've got to make on some big projects that involve some of our regional labs and medical examiner offices. And I know that there are some committees that are acting as I speak on assessing that and trying to come up with the correct recommendation. So there's a lot that we're going to get accomplished over the next year, and it's really going to take a team effort. But I did not want to close the segment out without acknowledging that October is a National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I want every person that's involved in fighting that terrible disease to know that the GBI is an ally, and I wore my pink shirt today in order to make that statement.
Well, thank you very much. Well, yeah, I appreciate all of the updates and just keeping us informed on what's going on. And for those of you that have joined us today, thank you again for joining us. We encourage you, if you have any questions that you want to ask Director Regis yourself, please contact us at publicaffairs@gbi.ga.gov. Once again, that email address is publicaffairs@gbi.ga.gov, and be sure to follow us on our social media platforms. Thank you so much again, Director Register, for talking to us today and sharing what was on your mind and on your heart. And for those of you out there, thank you and be safe. And we look forward to seeing you on episode 3.